Dham, the Aprakat Dham, Golok Dham, he has descended down here and brought that very same Dham. And he has come along with all of his associates. Then in the next line, Bhaktivinoda Thakur.
First line, 2 lines. Can you explain some more?
Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Jivar Daya Kori Swaparashada Swiya Dhama Sa Avatari.
That's only 2 lines.
Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is Krishna himself, and he has descended in the age of Kali, richly endowed with the sentiments and complexion of Srimati Radhika. And in this verse, Bhaktivinoda Thakur has said that Mahaprabhu has descended to show mercy upon the jivas, and he showed this mercy by appearing in this world accompanied by his associates and his transcendental Dham, Navadvip Dham.
You should understand, Baldev, biggest king, emperor, anywhere in his very big palace. And he was playing with her white children and was making so much merry there. But very far away from him, 2 persons were quarreling, drinking, and they were each other fighting. And both were so much injured. That emperor was there, so high, and playing with his wife and making so much merry. Could we come and take interest for this bogus person? No. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, himself Krishna, he was playing with Srimati Radhika, and all his associates like Rup Manjari, Rati Manjari, Lalita Vishakha, with cowherd voice, then Golo Vrindavan. Where? Very hard. And he was so much happy, he had forgotten everything. But at a time he is Mugdha and Sarvagya both.
All the way and bewildered.
Bewildered.
Mukta is bewildered.
Mugdha. Mugdha means not knowing anything. And always engaged in his playing with gopis and gops and in Golo Vrindavan. In the very in सबके बीच में सबसे उन्नत, even in Vrindavan, the highest place in Radha Kundi is playing with all. And here in this world, in Brahmanda, forgetting Krishna and always engaged in our sense gratification, finding each other always for little things, and always engaged in collecting so many things which we will give up at the time of day. Uselessly we are destroying our time while we can do all these things. We are making this world, we think that by doing so buildings and so many things, we will be happy. We are doing, engaging our everything, but we don't know that we have to give up everything, and even this body will give up. Krishna was playing there, but he has also forgotten everything, playing with Radhika and Lalita, Vishakha, or with her mother, forgotten everything. That is this is called Mukta. And at the same time, he is all-knowing. And why? If anyone, anywhere is unhappy, he will know. So he knew by this thing that we, the part and parcel, and servant, eternal servant of him. Now we have forgotten. And we are drinking and looking merry and taking flesh, blood and everything, and always wasting our time and unhappy for lakhs and lakhs births. She knew from there. And mercifully, he left that abode, eternal place. A king, when anyone is quarreling, and if he will know, he will send his police, and he will give to beat them bitterly, and he will take in jail, and thus they will be. But this Mahaprabhu, how merciful that he gave up him that very pleasant abode and took his own association, and he descended to this world. Why? Because he is so merciful, unparalleled. And not alone he came. When Gaja and Gra were quarreling, fighting each other, you know, Gajagra, elephant and crocodile. And when elephant was calling Krishna, he came alone. But Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, no calling, they were quarreling only, and they were very nonsense like, and they were not calling Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. But how he is merciful, that he gave up his abode, all his playing, everything, and he came with all. Why to come? He came. Why he came? That he will take them from this planet, and they should not quarrel, and they should be with me. Taking always, drinking always nectar of love and affection. And never they should have any birth and days and sufferings and sorrow. So how he is merciful. Even a very ordinary rich person cannot do. He cannot come. If any person is quarreling themselves and they are like lying on the road, that person has nothing to come. He will not come. He will not do anything. But this Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, being the Supreme Personality of Godhead, not like only Krishna, but combined Radha and Krishna, this Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is most merciful. So he came with all his associates. Why he came? Why he came? He knows that they have no love and affection at all. Anything. They are zero. They have no knowledge of Krishna or myself. Nothing. They don't know Bhakti, Prema Bhakti, what is Pali, Golok, Vrindavan. They never know anything. So he is telling that how merciful, that giving that very pleasant abode, playing there, everything, and he took all his association and came down on earth. Why? For us. Why I came here? Can you repay me? Something pay? Anything? If you are paying, what I will do? Nothing. Krishna has sent mercifully. like he sent Swamiji. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu knew that these persons are even, they have nothing, they have no prem, no thing, but they are my eternal servant. I must be merciful to them. So I should give them a sprinkle part. The prem which cannot be attained by Brahma and Shankar, even they cannot. I have come to give this, but I should begin from where? Primary school. He was the Shikshak, he was the teacher of what is school? Mahabhav. That is school. But he came down where? Primary is A, B, C, D. What is A, B, C, D? Shikhaya Saranagati, Bhagatir Pran, Bhagatir Pran. Bhagatir Pran. Beginning from Saranagati. If a principal of MA PhD, college, university will come, he cannot teach ABCD. Oh, you should go to primary school. And if anyone will trace upon him, then he will think that they are minimizing me. He will not do this. But mercifully Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and he came and he Shikhaya Saranagati, Bhagatera Pran. The life and soul of new devotee. What is that? Pran. Pran means life. Why he is telling? It is not life and soul. But he is telling that if he cannot enter in bhakti realm, he cannot do anything. So first he should enter in the realm of bhakti. And for this, these are especially so much needed. Saranagati. What are that Saranagatis? What? He has written. What?
Humility.
Then
Atmanivedanam. Self-dedication. Gopike Varan. Accepting Krishna as one's only maintainer and guardian. Avasya Rakive Krishna.
this is a translation of Sanskrit verse written by Rupa Goswami. Anukulyasya sankalpa pratikulya vivarjanam rakshasati titi vishwaso goptitve varnam yatha atmanikshay karpannam sarvida saranagati. So why he is writing like so? The crumb, the systematic. Why? Because he is translating in Bangla. Translating in Bangla language. That is why he is doing.
Especially in poem.
In poem. But idea is same. First should be what? Anukulyasya sankalpa. What is this?
To accept what is favorable.
For?
To accept what is favorable for
For?
service. For devotional service. For surrender.
To please Krishna. This is bhakti. So what is helpful for bhakti? Doing service of Krishna, the service of, in pleasing of Krishna. Only we should drop. But we don't know. Do you know what is favorable to Krishna and his bhakti? An ignorant person does not know. And he cannot realize this thing. So, what Krishna wants, and a realized and advanced Uttamadhikari can know that what Krishna knows. So, first he should go to his Pratinidhi, representative. Who is he? Gurudev. If anyone has no Gurudev, oh, it is very hard. Then you should do Sukriti and come to Vaishnava and hear something and then be initiated with Gurudev and serve him, then you will come. Otherwise not. So it has been told, Adav Shraddha, Tata Sadhu Sangha, Tata Bhajana Kriya, Tato Anartha Nibritti, Sat Tato Nishtha, Ruchis Tata. What is first thing in bhakti? Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came with all associates. From beginning, he made some sukriti to the jivas. He went door to door. He sent his Nityananda Prabhu, Haridas Thakur and all others. Oh, go to that door. Even they will beat you. Even they will insult you. Even they will do anything nonsense to you. Tolerate. And make their sukriti. They have no past impression. So this from beginning you should do. And then try to bring them in Vaishnava association. Like Adatta Acharya has a school, Srinivas Acharya was there, and so in Navdeep, all his parikars. At that time, Sarup Damodar was there, like a boy, friend of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Also, Gadadhar Pandit, वो पंडित Jagadananda, all were boyfriend, studying in same school, but they were parikar, associates of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and to do some impression, to bring them in association of Vaishnavas. And they, from beginning, like very ordinary boys, reneging in schools. And they were teaching all these things. At that time, it was very hard for anyone to preach bhakti. A town like Navadvip, all Brahmins, and they were all against bhakti. Serving Durga, Kali and drinking wine and doing so many things. Very hard. If you will do bhakti chant and put tilak, they used to laugh and do so many things. So his associates came in various way, in various jati. Jati means caste, scheduled caste, Lemhampton, and everywhere. Like Haridas Thakur, like Advaita Acharya in Brahmin family, some in other families, low caste, and from there they began to preach Sharanagati, to worship Tulasi, to chant name, to read Gita, to know Gita, the mode of Gita. So Sharanagati first is who is helping, who is helpful for bhakti, we should adopt. So from beginners, he began to teach with his associates. Second is, so what is helpful for what Krishna wants, how he will be pleased? Not that Sharanagati. How his associates like Guru will be happy and do according to him. And then you should hear what are favorable for Krishna, then you should do like that. Otherwise you cannot know. So first we should try to adopt Sharanagati. And first, Anukulyasya Sankalpa. What is the meaning of Sankalpa? Oh, Guru has told me that these are favorable for bhakti. Now, I am taking a vow that I will always try to fulfill this. Anything. A water, I will give it to first with tulsi to Krishna and then I will drink. If I am taking anything, then it is like a stool or meat or anything. But if it is offered to Krishna with tulsi, then it will be some help for us. So in this way, what is helpful in our bhakti? Beginning from Vaishnavas and Gurudev, we should. And then they will tell us to take the helpful things. And then Pratukullasyam Vivarjanam. And what is? Unfavorable. We should try it. You know, Jaiva Dharma. Vijay Kumar, he was very first class scholar in Srimad Bhagavatam, and he used to give classes for Bhagavatam, 7 days Bhagavatam, and he used to earn something, money from that, and from that money he used to maintain his family, whole family, mother, father, brothers and all others. But when he went to Puri and he was associating with Babaji, Gopal Guru, he saw that, I'm doing wrong. It is offensive. So I should not take any money and I should not explain Rasa Tattva in ordinary persons. And then he left this job. He promised that I can maintain my family by other means, but not by selling Srimad Bhagavatam. This was like a sale. So, this is favorable. How he is. And he never did like so, as he used to do. We should now think that what we are doing, is it favorable for bhakti or not? Or our maintaining of family is all thing. Understand? We are whatever we are doing for maintaining family. But maintaining family, we are doing so many bad things which are against bhakti. So if you want to bhakti, then you should stop that once. Try to adopt only which are favorable for bhakti and not favorable for bhakti. You should give up. You should take a sankalpa. And don't do. He told that, he then asked, I have done wrong previously. So, what should I do? Only you should stop that thing. And be repentance. Repent for this, that you have done wrong. And chant Harinam. This will do. But don't do. Repeat all these things. Then third is Rakshatati iti Vishwasam. What is the meaning?
One believes firmly that Krishna will always protect him in every circumstance.
Krishna always protects. He will protect not. He will protect. Or in the future, no. Always protecting. But we are not realizing this. So must we have so much deep faith on Krishna that if any danger, problem, anything will come, Krishna will surely. Why? How? Because he is powerful. Any powerful person cannot protect all if they are not sarvagya. If they are sarvagya and powerful, even they cannot do if they have no mercy. So Krishna is
omniscient,
almighty,
omniscient and merciful.
Merciful, causeless mercy. Everything is there. So there is none parallel to Krishna in this way. He must merciful and he will save us. He must. Why? Because by nature he is so. Anyone cannot see a change of this. This is his nature. So, but we have no, well, that we are doing so much things. If you have so much strong faith, then nothing to do. So Gurudev never tells that you should do like this, what I am telling. You should do according to your stage. Even the Raghunath Chaitanya Mahaprabhu could not say, because he knows that he cannot follow according to their stage. So gradually it will come, these things will come, a strongness will come by hearing from Vaishnavas. If anyone is chanting and remembering Krishna whole day and night, is anything remaining? What I told.
The Gurudev is explaining, asking the question that if one is surrendered to Krishna and hearing and chanting and remembering the name, form, qualities and pastimes of Krishna
Whole day and night, 24 hours.
24 hours a day, then does he have any responsibility in this world? Is there anything
Have
he can
any?
achieve in this world?
Remaining there or
Why we should do this bogus, all these things? Why? Why we do? Because we have no faith. Why you are going to beg? Why you are not being like Madhavendra Puri? Because we have no strong. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu mercifully came to this world to show. You should know that Krishna, we can whether have so much strong faith or not, but he will not give up his nature. He will surely protect. And Goptitve Varan. What is the meaning of Goptitve Varan?
Saying that Krishna always will maintain
Kya?
maintainer.
Maintainer. Narayana is maintainer also. But he will maintain like his power and ability.
According to heaven.
No? Anyone who has taken shelter in the lotus feet of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Narayana cannot satisfy. Even Ram cannot satisfy. Dwarkadhish can satisfy? Can? He will never. What is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu can satisfy by giving so much high things. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu can give also that. Narayana can give the kinkari of Srimati Radhika? Never. So how can he satisfy? But the associates of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu can this very easily. Like Rupa Goswami can give, Bhakti Vinod Thakur give, any can give. They are so merciful. So he has brought. Because where I will go and I will meet to these persons. So I need my whole thousands and uncountable all my associates. So whom he brought from there, all began to distribute all these things, Saranagati. And these teachings. Otherwise Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is telling that alone what I can do. So he was so merciful to bring and requested them to come with. Even he requested Krishna to Radhika, can you come with me? Oh, why not? But I don't want to give up this Vrindavan. Oh, in one step you will be here, and in lakhs and lakhs steps you will be in lakhs and lakhs world, no harm. So he is how merciful he is. You cannot imagine. Goptitve Varan, then so you should have so much faith that he will protect us, shape, and he will nourish us, support us by Golok Vrindavan Prem also. Also, He will give us worldly necessity like clothes, clothing, lodging, everything. If you need, He will bring a glass of water, He will give. Himself He will come. And there are so many examples for this. But we have no so strong faith. And then, Atmanivedan. Danya Atmanivedan. What is Danya? If we have no Danya, then no need of Saranagati. A needy person becomes Saranagat to anyone. So why we should be Saranagat to anyone? Why not to Krishna? Huh? So Danya. Danya and Prem is both one thing. Danya means humbleness, humility, and Krishna Prem is something. Only two names. If anyone is not humble, no Prem at all. If no Prem, no humbleness. No, never. Radhika is having so much Mahabhav Prem, and he is more humble than a. He wants to be a grass, to be touched at with Krishna, and thinking that, this grass is so fortunate. I cannot will be touched with Krishna feet, but this is so. So try to follow all these things. Then you should no misunderstanding. Otherwise a misunderstanding may come that you can give up your Gurudev. No need of going because he has some false ego and he has so many things. If he is not coming to my home, why I should go to him? This shouldn't come. Always be humble with repentance. That is why Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has come. Now it is going to 8. Gaur Premanande. Try to learn all these things. If any misunderstanding comes, all solved in a moment. How it will be solved? Be humble and you will see that. So, there will be no class there now. But because all have come here. Also, my Prabhu has come also. He is my Prabhu. And all have come. Tomorrow, in evening, a class will be at his home. I was to stay to him house, but I will stay here, and then we will go about 5. 5 is okay. 5. You should come to me at 4 and try to take the devotees there. All go. Some Sankirtan will be done. A class like this, there will be done. And then we will return to our abodes. Gaur Brahman. If anyone misunderstanding, take out very easily from for the service of Guru and Vaishnava and Krishna. Jaya Radha Ramana Hari Govind Jai Jai Radha Ramana Hari Govind Jai Shri Radha Ramana Hari Govind Jai Jai Radha Ramana Hari Govind Jai Jai Govind Jai Jai Gopal Jai Jai Govind Jai Gopal Jai Jai Radha Ramana Hari Govind Gadadhara. Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. Sai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. Gaur Bhavanande Hari Hari Bol.
Jai.
जय श्री श्री गुरु गौरांग गंधर्विका गिरिधारी श्री राधा विनोद बिहारी जीव की जय। ओम विष्णुपाद परिव्राजकाचार्य वर्जष्टोदर सदस्य श्रीमद्भक्ति वेदांत श्री पावन गोस्वामी महाराज की जय। तदीय आविर्भाव पूजा की जय। ओम विष्णुपाद परिव्राजकाचार्य वर्जष्टोदर सदस्य श्रीमद्भक्ति वेदांत श्री नारायण गोस्वामी महाराज की जय। नित्य लीला प्रसंग विष्णुपाद श्रीमद्भक्ति वेदांत श्री स्वामी महाराज की जय। नित्य लीला प्रसंग विष्णुपाद श्री भक्ति प्रज्ञान के सब गोस्वामी महाराज की जय। नित्य लीला प्रसंग विष्णुपाद श्री भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती गोस्वामी ठाकुर प्रभुपाद की जय। रूपानुचार्य गुरुवर्ग की जय। अनंत गिरि वैष्णव वृंद की जय। गंगा यमुना तुलसी भक्ति वृंदा देवी की जय। सर्वाभीष्ट व्रत श्री गिरिराज गोवर्धन की जय। भक्ति विघ्न विनाशन कर नृसिंह देव की जय। भक्तराय प्रहलाद महाराज की जय। अनंत कटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय। समवेत गौर भक्त वृंद की जय। गौर प्रेमानंदे हरि हरि बोल।
You're making the announcement? Yeah. Hare Krishna. Hari Bol. We want to invite everyone to come and take prasadam in our house where Gurudev is staying. Yeah. No, not here. Go there. Everyone should go because we have cooked very wonderful feast. Actually, Nanda Kishore Prabhu has been cooking all day for Srila Bhaktivedanta Vaman Maharaj Avirbhav Mahotsav. He has cooked very many wonderful things like rasgula, rasmalai, kheer. Nice cook. Krishna Das made the rice, so everyone must come. Must come. Jackfruit.
I love jackfruit.
So many. Please come. Haribol.
हाँ नवराज का पुस्तक लाए थे उन्हें फूल आए थे मैंने को दिया हमारे हैं उन्हें को जी उन्हें को जी हरे कृष्ण Down, I see.
Here. Looking. Looking. You see? You see?
I turn on light.
Hare Hare
forward.
always one of life and peace of life. Nowadays, scientists have invented so many things that we can be happy. You see, nowadays, all senses, from cooking department, medicine department, singing department, they have advanced so much. how beautiful Singapore has been made. It has been so beautiful for children playing everywhere, badminton, tennis and so on. For this we take wine. More happy. You know that for this science has been so advanced that if any defect in body, in mind also, they can change. We are advanced in communication and transportation. Very quickly we can go to other countries. And from other countries we can go to South and North Pole everywhere. We can see a fish world in Singapore. How they are beautiful. All kinds of fishes are there. Why? To be happy. They can change their heart, our hearts also if we can. So many things have been done only to be happy and to be peaceful in our life. But why suicides? Well, so much advance. Why suicides? Why of changing wives and husbands? Why? Anyone is not happy and feeling any peace of mind. Why? We should realize we take so many good kinds of dresses. Half naked, you can see in the streets. Yeah. Why? But why we are not feeling happiness? So, we should have a discussion about this. And in conclusion, we see that we should try to discover a way really why, how we can be happy. And what is the need of doing bhajan? Lalita has come. Very good. You can come forward, some. You can come. So we are discussing. We are equipped with so much facilities, and we are making more and more facilities. We have made so much fashioned car, and that car becomes to take our life.
Cause of our death.
Cause of our death. We have made plans, and I heard that day before yesterday, a plane was crushed in Bangkok, near Bangkok, in Thailand, and so many persons were killed. They were feeling so happy in traveling this. We take fish, eggs and so many things. But do you feel that we are happy by this? So you should very strongly and very gravely you should consider how we can be really happy. About 5 years ago, Krishna himself came in the form of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and he told so many things. Why
we should worship Krishna. If we are happy here in this world, having so many facilities in this world, you can speak something about this. How we can be happy and why we are not happy in this. We are making so many rules and regulations that anyone cannot come from other countries here easily. Why all these things? That we should be happy. So what is the need of doing by? Or not so much persons are.
Om Jnanatimirandasya Gyananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha. Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasari Gaur Bhaktavinda. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So Srila Gurudev is pointing out to us the defective nature of this materialistic civilization. Why this material civilization cannot provide real happiness for everyone. Despite the great attempts of all the materialistic scientists who have applied their intelligence for centuries to improve the standard of living within this material world, and have made so many inventions and so many facilities, as Gurudev was pointing out, transportation, communication, all of these scientific advancements have been developed simply so that the human beings can become more happy within this world. But the fact of the matter is that no one has become more happy. In fact, we see the opposite happening. Anyone that has gone to visit places in more third world type countries, just like I've just come from the Philippines. And the Philippines is a kind of third world country where there are many individuals still living in the countryside, living a simple lifestyle, growing their own food, and also taking whatever nature is providing to build their homes, etc. This is the standard throughout most of the undeveloped world. But if we see, if we compare the lifestyle of the individuals living in a city like Singapore to the individuals living in that so-called uncivilized type of surrounding, we see that the persons living in Singapore are less happy, despite the fact they have made so many arrangements. Why? Because they have to work so hard to keep up all of this lifestyle. They have to spend so many hours. Today we were riding in one taxi with taxi driver and talking with him. And we were asking him, many times we were riding in taxis here in Singapore, and asking the taxi driver, why you are working so hard? Well, I have to work very hard, because otherwise my children will not be able to eat, my family cannot live, I have to provide education for my children. So how many hours you are working? Oh, 12 hours every day I'm driving this taxi. And how many days a week you are doing this? Oh, 7 days a week. Acha. So 7 days a week, and in 1 year, how many weeks you are working? Oh, every week. So then what is the value of all of this work? What is the use of working so very hard simply to get some kind of gratification for the senses? Your whole human life is being spoiled. But those who are living in a so-called uncivilized condition, they're living very happily. They have so many hours of free time every day. They perform some work. They do not have to travel so much distance from their homes, living off the land nearby. So this was the standard of civilization for thousands and thousands of years. And now the whole world has become such that to travel from one country to another, you are requiring to have the sanction of that country to enter into their borders, the visa. And they make it so very difficult. The whole world belongs to the creator of the world. Those who have taken birth within this world, they are the children of God. They should be allowed to go anywhere in God's creation, but yet they have made so many borders. And my Guru Maharaj, Srila Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj, used to say that simply they have developed a barking dog department. Just like every man, sometimes wealthy people, they keep behind their gate some very ferocious dogs, so that if anybody comes near, the dogs will bark fiercely and scare them away. So similarly, they have so many departments to scare away people and giving so many obstructions and difficulties. But this has not created unity within human society. It has only created division. So if human beings want to become happy, if they actually want satisfaction of life, then the only method by which they will be able to achieve this is if they devote themselves to the service of the Supreme Lord, because they are eternal parts and parcels of the Lord. So for this reason, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has descended within this world with all of his associates. Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Jive Doya Kori Swaparshada Swiya Dhamma Saha Avatari. He has come within this world, descended here. He is the most merciful personality. Like Gurudev was telling us last night, that if there is a very wealthy man, and he is noticing that a couple of very low-class persons are arguing somewhere, bickering and quarreling and fighting, this very wealthy man, he will not be so concerned at all about them. He will not become involved in their difficulties, in their problems. So even on that level, even within this mundane plane, we see that such example is there, that a person of higher category will not bother himself to stoop down to the lower category. But yet, in the case of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he is the Supreme Lord of all. And he has stooped down, he has not stooped, but he has descended down here within this world for the benefit of the lowest individuals within this Kali Yuga. And he has come to actually give them the very greatest thing, the very greatest wealth. So it is actually inconceivable, the mercy of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So if human society simply recognizes this fact, and they take seriously and study the message of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and try to take it within their lives, then they can actually achieve happiness. Hare Krishna.
Why there are so many facilities? But we are not satisfied by that facility. Again we want more. Again we want more. If you are poor, if you are now so much rich, again you want to be more rich. Only wealth will not satisfy you. Then gradually our requirements goes high and we are not satisfied. Why we are not satisfied? If we are thinking that we are happy but with one wife, then we can have hundreds and thousands of wives for her. But will be satisfied? If the ladies are feeling some happiness in one husband, oh, they can make thousands and lakhs of husbands if they are happy in this. But why not all we are satisfied? What is the reason? And how we can be satisfied?
So Srila Gurudev has ordered me to speak about the topic of the dissatisfaction of the people of this world. in this connection, there's an interesting story. Once there was a boy, a very small boy, and he was playing on the bank of a river, and he saw something moving around in the water and thought, oh, this seems like a very jolly fellow. I'd like to make friends with him. So he reached in and grabbed the fish. He'd never seen a fish before, and said, okay, my friend, come home with me and we will play together. So he returned to his home and took the fish into his room and put the fish down on the bed, like this. But then he saw that the fish didn't seem so happy, because he was flapping around and panting in great anxiety. Then the boy was thinking, oh, what to do? Maybe he's hungry. So he went and got a nice drink, but it didn't work. So then he thought, maybe I've got him a drink, maybe he wants something to eat. So he went and bought him something to eat. Then he thought, oh, that doesn't work. Maybe he's too cold. So he gave him a blanket, but that didn't work. Maybe he's too hot, so he was fanning him, that didn't work. Just then, his mother came into the room and saw what he was doing. And then she twisted his ear and gave him a slap. Hey, what are you doing? Go and put that fish back in the water. So then the boy, he took the fish and carried the fish back to the river. And as soon as he dropped him in the water, then he was so happy, moving here and there. So, in the same way, we will have to understand our identity. Srila Sanatana Goswami inquired from Srila Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Kayami, Kenyamai Jarita Patraya, Iharna Hijani, Kamani Hitahai. Oh, my Lord, who am I? And why are the threefold miseries? The miseries coming on the platform of the body and mind, the miseries imposed upon me by other living entities, and the miseries which arise from natural disturbances. Why are these always assailing me? Why am I always assaulted by various types of miseries? If I don't know the answer to these questions, how can there be any auspiciousness in my life? So, the Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu explained to Sanatana Goswami, Jivera Swarupai Krishna Nitya Das, that it is a constitutional position of all living entities to be the servant of Krishna. There are two substances, the material substance and the spiritual substance. Everything in this material world is a manifestation of matter, the material energy of the Lord. And all these material things, they are temporary. Whereas ourselves, the soul, we are the Atma, the Jiva, we are a spiritual substance, transcendental, eternal, part and parcel of God. But just like the fish cannot be happy with any situation when he's out of his natural environment, the water, so similarly, the soul who is spiritual, when he is in the material conditioned in this material world, it doesn't matter. Whatever facility he has, he will always be like the fish, flapping in anxiety. Oh, help me, help me, help me. Always feeling some insufficiency, some deficiency, always wanting something. But whatever he tries to get, he is never satisfied. Mainly, he tries to find happiness by satisfying the senses. He has a lust to satisfy his senses. But in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna has described, Avritam jnaname tena jnanino nityavarina kama rupena konteya dushparena anulena cha. This lust to enjoy in the material world, it covers our knowledge. It covers our understanding of who am I. I am a spirit soul. But by lust, that knowledge is covered over. And another feature of this lust is that it is exactly like a fire. The lust is constantly burning us. I am not satisfied. I need this, I need this, I need this. And that feeling is burning our hearts again and again. But when we actually find the objects of our enjoyment, when we actually are successful in our quest for sense gratification, then that sense gratification is actually just like putting petrol or paraffin on the fire. If there's any fire burning, if you take a big bucket of paraffin and you throw it on the fire will go out, for sure, for 1 second, and then the next second,
it will burn with 3 times as much intensity. So in the same way, we make a plan. I am feeling so deficient. I need to satisfy so many desires. And when we are successful in satisfying those desires, then we feel satisfaction for a moment. But then those desires, they flare up even more. And in this way, we try to get money, but we want more money. We get any nice wife, but we want a nicer wife. We get a nice house, we want a better house. And on and on and on. In a very bewildered condition, lost to our real identity. So, in this way, all the jivas, they are burning. It is as if they are burning in a fire, suffering from lust, anger, greed, illusion, madness, and enviousness, and the miseries of birth, old age, disease, and death. Even if we're successful in every respect in this life, then death comes and old age comes and cruelly takes away everything. So there is no satisfaction on the platform, on the material platform in this world, trying to find satisfaction through sense enjoyment. So what will be the remedy? What will be the remedy to our situation? So Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he described to Srila Sanatana Goswami, Krishna Buli Se Jeev Anadir Bahi Mukha Atayava Mayatari Diya Sangsaradi Dukha, that the cause of our suffering, the reason why Maya is inflicting so many miseries upon us is because we have forgotten Krishna. This is actually the cause of all of our suffering. So if we want to make a plan, if we want to adopt a program whereby all of our problems will be solved simultaneously, whereby all of the sufferings of this world will go away, and whereby the actual necessity of our heart, the true desire of our heart will be satisfied, both requirements will be fully met simply by engaging in bhajan, by worshipping Shri Radha Krishna. How is that? Because even, let us say, if you were successful in obtaining all of your sense objects, and at the same time you did not have to die, then still you would not be happy. Why? Because the soul, the true hunger and thirst of the soul is for affection. It is for love. And there is no one in this world who is so unlimitedly perfect and capable to reciprocate with us in loving dealings. No one has the power to do that. No one is actually the true object of our affection but the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna. So whenever we place our love and affection in any object of this world, we are always disappointed. We will always be dissatisfied. But when we offer all of our love and affection and all of our service at the lotus feet of Shri Radha Krishna Yuga, then at that time we will find that our desire to exchange love and to render service will be fully fulfilled. Savai pumsam prodharmo yatho bhakte adoksaje ahoitakiya pratyata yayatma suprasidati. How will the Atma become suprasidati? How will the Atma be satisfied? The conclusion is given in Srimad Bhagavatam. Savai pumsam prodharmo. The topmost occupation for all living entities is yatho bhakte adoksaje. Those activities whereby the pure bhakti, pure devotion is aroused within the heart for who? Adhoksaj, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. What are those activities? Ahoituki apratiyata. It means that service which is rendered constantly without any expectation in return. The unconditional, pure, unalloyed and uninterrupted flow of affection towards the Supreme Lord is the only thing that can actually satisfy our hearts. So by chanting Harinam and under the guidance of bona fide Guru and Vaishnavas, then we can become situated once again in our constitutional position. Not once again, Jiva was not from that place. but we can become situated in our constitutional position of loving service to the Lord. So, simultaneously, Maya will release us from the bondage of this material world, and at the same time, we will drown in the ocean of love and affection for Shri Shri Radha Krishna Yugal, simply by this process of chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, under the guidance of bona fide Guru and Vaishnavas, who will teach us how to chant Hari Nam according to the process prescribed by Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Panchakapaturvishta kripa sindhu bhujaya patitanam papnibho Vaishnavibhyo namo namo.
From Srimad Bhagavat, we know that there was a king who was unlimited, who has unlimited wealth. He has so many very beautiful and qualified, so many wives. It has told in Srimad Bhagavatam, more than 1 lakh of wives were there. Unlimited wealth, very powerful commanders, very intelligent prime ministers, so many purohits, priests, big army, very strong big army he had. And he has everything what a man can have. But he was not happy. What he did for this and what became, what is written in Srimad Bhagavatam, you can explain. And Chitraketu Maharaj.
Chitraketu. King Chitraketu.
Yeah.
So
Like this? Yeah.
he had everything in life, but his wives were all barren. He couldn't have a son. So one day, Angira Muni and Narayana Muni came to his...
Normally, Angira.
Only Angira. So Angira came and he inquired
What
from...
kind of rishi he was, Angira? What qualities he had?
He had great mystic power. He could bestow a boon and that boon would manifest. And he could also
was a
see...
very high class of Krishna devotee. So many majestic powers. He was Sarvagya. Sarvagya, you know?
He could see past, present and future.
Yes. And he was so powerful to change the time, the tide of time. He was so much powerful, having all these qualities. But only what? For covering his body.
Only one cloth. Loin cloth.
Door or coping body. Nothing. No water pot. No mosquito net. No wristwatch. Nothing. If he wanted, he can travel whole world in a minute. No need of taking the help of aeroplane or anything. Visa and passport. He was above all. So qualified was Angira. What is meaning of Angira? Or no body like this. It means transcendental body. And his words were Gira, not worldly, mundane words. If he will tell anything, it will happen at once. So, having all the qualities, Angira was self-satisfied. And he came mercifully to king. Has any requirement to come to that king will provide him. And he has come to beg. We have come here to beg something. It may be. But we want that you should not beg, we should give anything to you. You can give nothing to me. What you can give? You are
what? Not satisfied in these things. You want more and more. You are not satisfied by the salary you are receiving from government or any department. In any way, then how you can give me anything, what I want? So Angira was more higher than me. Not only one time, but lakhs and lakhs time. And he was realized so. So he had not come to take anything, donation from king, some rupees or anything, some cows. He can create cows, so many cows. He can create wealth. He can create anything he wants. No? So he can. And he was talking with Maharaj. What? Go.
So Angira Muni came and
you can come here. There is place.
So then they were speaking, and he saw that the king was not happy.
There is place here.
He saw the king was not happy, and he inquired from the king, "Why aren't you happy? You have everything. You have so many wives. You have so much wealth. You're such a powerful king and big armies. You're so young, and all your wives are young. Why aren't you happy?" He said, "Although I have so many wives, they're all barren. I don't have a son. So this is the reason for my lamentation." So he requested Angira, "If I could have a son, then surely I will be happy." It's like in the material world, people think, if I just get this thing, I'll be happy. If I just get 1 million, I'll be happy. Then they get 1 million. If I get 2 million, then I'll be happy. If I get 2 wives, then I'll be more happy. But that day never comes when someone's happy. They're always cheated. It's like in the material world, people are defeated in 3 ways. They want something, but they just can't get it. They wanted that thing, that beautiful girl, that big building or that big job, but they couldn't get it. They're disappointed. And then they get the thing that they wanted, but then they lose it. Or they get that thing that they wanted, but they find out
attentively. Don't talk.
that when they get the thing that they always desired.
What name? Oh, yes, so try to listen at all things. Don't talk.
Then they lose that thing. We desire to get that thing, you get it, and then you lose it. So Angira Muni, he could tell the future. So he told the king that you can have a son, but this son will be some lamentation and also some jubilation.
No, only that.
Some just lamentation.
You have not done any past thing that you will have a son. Never you will have.
So
then he told that, but you are powerful to give any son. You can give him.
So he told him that if you have a son, then it will give you some lamentation. So the king thought, well, I'll have a son, so
I should expect something. Otherwise, then Angira saw that he has no son at all, because he has not done any good thing that he will have son. So 8 lakhs and lakhs very beautiful girls will come in his home, and he will be married, even not. But king was telling repeatedly that you are so much powerful, I know that your words will give me son. So please give me a son. He told Angira Rishi, a son cannot give you happiness and peace of mind. I know. Try to do bhajan of Krishna. Then they may be happy. Prabhu, I will do bhajan, but first let me have his son. How? If I have nothing that you will have son, how it can be? Or you must give. Then he thought that I should be his son, like this, because he has no son in his life. So he told that I am giving something, the remnant of yajna, something, and give it to your dearest wife, beautiful wife. who is supreme among all. And then he quickly went away from there, that he will not do bhajan. He should be given any lesson that what is this world. So, what he did, it is not written in Bhagavatam, but he was so powerful that he can come in his Atma, by his Atma, to any other body. Like more than lakh Shankaracharya who are so qualified. So he went anywhere and kept his body and went in the womb of his any beautiful wife named क्या नाम नाम ना Kritidyuti name, and she was pregnant now, but really that stage was there because by his previous activities he has no son, so he came only to give a lesson to him and teaching. He has told that king that I am giving you son, but the son will give you happiness and also sorrow, that's both he will give. No? He thought that it might be that when he will grow up and he will be young, he will not hear my orders and he will be disobedient. So, no harm. If he will be young and then I will be old, then I will give up everything to him. I will go to forest and I will chant, remember, nothing to do with him. But if I have no son, then after my death, who will control all these things? Wealth, all the armies, all my wives, who will control? And Indian culture, Vedic culture, there is a thing that after death of father, his son gives him some shraddha. Shraddha means some activities is there. By doing so, his father becomes out of all sufferings. If there is no son, then who will do these activities? That he will come out of sufferings. Any man doing after death, he goes to Narak, hell. Why? Because we do all bad activities in this world. Very little some good activities. Because unwillingly we murder so many worms and so many things. In this world you are seeing that all are taking flesh, eggs, what they are doing? They are doing so many things that they must be punished and they will go to hell. So it has been taken in Indian cultures, Vedas, that those who will be dying, excepting some rare cases, all will go to hell. So those who takes of his father and all generations by his activities and offers some to their forefathers, they will come out of hell and they will be happy. They will go to heaven. For this idea, a son, a qualified son, obedient son, makes some offerings like, and it is called Shraddha. What in English? Perhaps no word. They gave something, sacrificial things, and it is necessary. If anyone raise a question, if there is a father on the 7th floor of this building and son is in first, can he offer there and it will reach there? So how? It is said in our Indian scriptures that if a son will give something and it will reach to dead father, whose soul is here and there. How it can be? It can be. How? If a man is on the 11th story or floor and man is so down first and he is abusing of his mother, his father, how it reaches there? Understand?
Yes, by the sound it will go. How does he come to know that he's being abused? How does he come to understand that someone is abusing his mother and father?
He is in lower and anyone is there and he is abusing so much regarding his mother, his sisters and so many. And he becomes furious and becomes angry. And then he comes down and tries to shoot down. Why? Oh, there is some reason. In the Indian scriptures it has been told that any sound is uttered by the waves of winds, it can go to the last end of this world, anywhere. And that is what? Nowadays?
Television,
radio, television, this.
telephone.
If there is anything like food stuff, food stuff will not go. But the essence of the juice of this food stuff and the essence of that all is love and affection. And if it is given by mantra, mantra is so powerful that it will take it to anywhere his parents are died or anywhere there. Very powerful. So Sadhya in India is done and it is so helpful for the persons those who are suffering in this world. If a word can go here and there everywhere in world, why these months sound cannot go and satisfy? If anyone is so hungry and he has come, he is thirsty also. He is so poor. But if he comes to me and if I tell him very sweet words, by his sweet words he can be satisfied. If there is no sweet word and you are giving so much things like Duryodhana gave to Krishna, he will not say you did not take anything. So sound is so strong, powerful. Agastya Rishi tried so much to satisfy king that he used to do bhajan. But he was telling that who will do my shraddha and how I will come out of hell or other sufferings. So I want a son. Those who are unlucky, unfortunate, only they have no son. But in other word, he was telling Angira Rishi, oh, this is not the proper process to be happy. Why one son? Lakh son will not make you satisfied. They will make so many problems for you. But he was so much determined that you should give a son. Then he gave. Actually, you should take a son. But you will be also feeling happiness and also sorrow also. He came in the womb of his wife, Kirtadyuti. And after 9 months, he came out of home, so beautiful, marvelous. And day he was growing so beautiful, like moon every day. From Amasya means full new moon, as daily increases, and on Purnima, on the full moon, it becomes so beautiful. So this child, this baby, was so beautiful. Now king was totally absorbed in. He used to be always with his wife and with his son. He avoided all his other ones. And he told the commander that you should take care of my whole kingdom. He told his priest that you should do sacrifices and everything. He opened his khajana, treasure, that everything be given to donation to Brahmins and all others. But he was not taking any interest in controlling his kingdom or how his wives are or how others are. Only he was day and night with his wife and with that child. When he became of 5 years, oh so beautiful. All the inhabitants of his kingdom, all were so happy that my king has a son. All are happy. King was also. But the wives of king were so much unhappy. Why? Because king used to neglect them. They thought that even there are so many sweepers and all other maid servants, their supply